Also. הופה. עידו, אתה לא משלים אותי? איפה אני אשים לה אישית? תוכל להגיע. יש לך לסיום מסר לאנשים בארץ בנושא כלבים וחתולים?
תאמצו, 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 הכלבים האלו זקוקים לבית חם, יש להם אופי מדהים.
These little doggies were rescued from a war zone. Pulled off the streets during the Israeli-Lebanon conflict last summer. They were left behind by their owners who had run for their lives. Their owners in bomb shelters, dozens of the puppies were rescued by the Concern for Helping Animals in Israel and brought to the D.C. area. 40 of them are being housed now in shelters like this one.
And if you think you want one of these guys, it's not as if you could just come down here and pick one up. You have to fill out an application form, and then you have to get an adoption counselor. Right, guys?
There may be some signs they're still stressed from the fighting, cowering with an inclination to run away, but their rescuers say all they need is a little love.
Weak from malnourishment and scarred from the fighting, dogs of war were once stuck in Israel's battle zone, but last summer, as missiles fell, volunteers risked their own lives to get the animals to safety here in the U.S. Fox 5's Beth Parker shows us one special reunion.
The battle between Israel and Hezbollah. Dogs Leora and Sabra didn't choose it, but they lived it. Leora, Sabra, and 37 other puppies were adopted.
I had the application in my hand, and I took him out, and he grabbed it out of my hand, and then he started kissing my ear, and I said, oh my gosh.
It was all over.
It was all over.
But the scars of war lingered.
She would be in a deep sleep and then just start whining and screaming, and it was clearly a nightmare.
Leora's owner, Karis Graham, understands. She was a military chaplain in the Middle East.
I know what war can do to people.
And to animals.
He definitely responded to sounds on the street, sort of clanging and cars backfiring or just loud noises.
But after a month in the U.S., the siblings were reunited.
It was like seeing a friend they hadn't seen in forever, and it was like this aha moment of, it's my brother.
The bad dreams drifted away.
Literally, from that day forward, I can count maybe one time that Leora's had a nightmare since.
Now, Sabra and Leora traveled thousands of miles to get from Israel to D.C. Now they live just a couple of miles apart, one in Northwest, one in Northeast. They get a lot of looks on the streets of D.C.
He's very funky looking.
But now the only battle is a playful tug of war. In Washington, Beth Parker, Fox 5 News.
Absolutely sends me every time I see this face. This is the girl that almost didn't make it. This is the girl. I sat all night up with her, all night, all night. I love it.